What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Slater. It's your Road to the Final Team 3 review. Going to get this out as soon as possible, so if you guys are interested in the team or the players that are involved in it, you can know as much as you need to. Also, if you are new to the YouTube channel, obviously a subscription is greatly appreciated. If you like the video, drop a like. I think it helps. Apparently, it sends it to other people, and I think I want other people watching this. We need new people in the community, so hit the like button, drop a subscription if you haven't already, and let's dive into it. So first and foremost, on my daily content review, which by the way, we post a daily review of the content every single day in 2 minutes, 20 seconds less on the Twitter. You can go check out the link in the description below. See, look at me being a YouTuber, man. I know the drill nowadays. I did miss this. I didn't think that it was possible that EA could give this much content in one day. Honestly, it knocked my socks off. But they've done a beautiful thing with the El Pibe de Oro SBC in honor of the recently passed away Maradona. You get a 7-game loan of Maradona, and you also get a 50K pack. And for that, all you need to submit is a 73 overall team with 75 chemistry. Wonderful. Honestly, you know, I know people love to attack EA, and sometimes it's very deserved. But this is a brilliant and beautiful move by the organization that is incredibly community friendly in honor of a really significant figure in the world of football that recently passed away. So really, really cool there. And I forgot to show that on the daily content review because I just didn't even know that it came out. So I wanted to make sure we saw that here. And then diving into the Road to the Final Team 3. Oh, let me get this out of the way. This is the team, man. And I'll tell you what, EA are doing every single thing they can in their power right now. Everything they can to try and get you to open your packs and spend FIFA points. They have delivered 2 to 3 consistent, insane promo teams. All right, they have really, really kind of just said, you know what? Do you have the patience to not open your packs for Team of the Year? And granted, I will save my packs for Team of the Year, but I can understand why you would look at this and go, man, I would love to have either a Rafa Varane, a Gini Wijnaldum, a David Alba, a Julian Brandt, a Maro Icardi, maybe not Icardi. But a Paul Pogba, a Lorenzo Insigne, a João Cancelo even, okay? Even Rebic for AC Milan or Kubo are a really, really great ass. And Tadic is a little too slow probably for this game. But wonderful content. So let's dive into this team a little bit. So first and foremost, I do want to see, did we get a price? We didn't have a price. 260. So I said 220, 260. Probably worth it. Probably really worth it. Cam Nabry, he looks spectacular. Finally got the boost. I almost feel like his base card should have looked something like this. Not his. They completely ruined his card this year. They made him slow and just irrelevant to the game. I almost feel like with how well he played last year, he deserves something closer to this card just to start the season. But this is a brilliant card, and I would not tell anybody not to complete it. I think if it makes sense for your team, there's no reason that you don't look at this thing and go, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Moving forward, this is the team once again, and I have all the players up here. We're not going to do a crazy deep dive on every player, but we'll at least get into it a little bit. So first and foremost, here's Volland. I do want to look at his stats a little bit. So he came out as a center back, which is a massive change from EA. German center back is incredibly linkable. League One center back is a huge add. When you think about the League One, there really aren't a lot of options outside of, I think, Denier is really the big boy center back, and maybe if you did Koscielny. So if you were someone who did those two players, you have a League One side. This is now a massive addition because really Kimpembe after that, 81 Kimpembe is really the only other option you have. And if you're running a Bundesliga side, right, you think of a Klosterman, there's another really great link, which is awesome. And I'm sure at some point Boateng will get an SBC. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this Volland card. He has 4-star weak foot, which is spectacular, 3-star skills. His defending stats look amazing. His physical stats look amazing. His dribbling stats for a center back look amazing. His passing stats for a center back look fantastic. His pace, this is a really good card. Wow, this is a great card. And for basically just your time, right? Put an anchor on him. He's a 90 rated center back. Wonderful stats all over the park. Right? Put a shadow on him. Rapid, incredible defending. This card is spectacular. Maybe the best. Trying to think of other objective players. This might be one of the best objective players they've released all year. I mean, truly. This card's insane. And really, really, really awesome. And linkable and fun, so that's a cool change. And bravo DA, they've absolutely crushed it today. João Cancelo gets a Road to the Final card. We know that Man City, now granted, they have slipped a little bit. They look a little bit off this year, but they are capable. The talent is there to make a long run in the Champions League. And depending on how long they go, this could end up being one of the best right backs in the game. And you think of the linkability aspect, you think of Ronaldo, you think of Renato Sanchez, you think of Bruno Fernandes, right? A lot of linkability with this card. You think of Laporte's Rule Breaker card. He looks great too. His physicals are low. So you definitely would want to put some sort of an anchor on him maybe or something like that. I don't know. Is there anything that's more for passing? Backbone. Maybe a Sentinel. Sentinel directly impacts. His strength will be low still, but at least he has good aggression and really good defending stats. His dribbling on his own and his passing on his own are more than good enough. But this is a phenomenal card. Really, really exciting card to have in the game. Next we have Maro Icardi. PSG can go a long way in the game, so this card eventually could have good value, but at its face, it's just really slow. His shooting is good. His dribbling is mediocre. You would need to give him an engine, which sucks because you'd want to give him more of a pace boost, but his passing is too low and his agility and balance are too low. Really just not a special card. I wouldn't touch that card for anywhere near these price points, honestly. I really wouldn't. I really, really wouldn't. Moving on, we have Julian Brandt. Now, if you're doing Royce, if you're doing Holland, if you have Bellarabi, if you have any of these other, like there's a lot of Bundesliga links out there. Very, very usable card. He's 4-star, decent pace, okay shooting, really good passing, really good dribbling. One of those cards that you look at and you go, like, he's not incredible yet, but Dortmund do have the caliber. Granted, they just sacked their manager, but they do have the caliber of a team that could make a run. And if they did make a run, could be a really, really fun card in one or two upgrades. So that's a linkable card. Not too bad. Moving forward, we have Genie Wijnaldum. This is a big one. I would generally say this is one of those cards that you look at. Is it as sexy as maybe, like I know Rafa Varane was the big boy or Paul Pogba? This card might play better than a lot of cards that are in this promo. Genie Wijnaldum is 4-star, which is incredible. Dutch links, Liverpool links, Prem links, right? Wonderful. Everything about that is spectacular. And just such a balanced card, man. Even his physical stats are already really good. 95 stamina, really good defending stats, phenomenal dribbling stats, great passing stats. He has everything. You put a shadow on him, he's just a wonderful box-to-box or a DM card. This card could do anything. This is probably one of the cards I look at and say, for me, maybe one of the best cards in the entire group, because you just think, one, Liverpool will probably go a decent distance. They're playing really well, even though they're banged up. And two, he has such linkability and long-term use in this game. I just don't see a scenario where post-Team of the Year or anything like that this card is irrelevant. I think that you could use him for a super long time. So it's a wonderful card. No price yet on him, but I'm sure he'll be very expensive. Then we have David Alba. I love this, man. You think of Bayern center backs, right? Basically, the card you would use right now would either be Alba's base card or Hernandez's base card. And so to have an OP cracked out David Alba is a really, really big move from EA. 3-star, 4-star weak, that's all you need there. Look at this card, dude. You could play him as a DM, you could play him as a center back. He would be so versatile in game. You put a shadow on him, ridiculous defending stats. His physicals are already solid. Incredible pace. You don't even need that. You could easily put an anchor on this card. He's still rapid enough. Now you boost that strength and aggression a little bit. His dribbling is out of this world. His passing is out of this world. That card is unbelievable. I don't know how much this card's going to be, but he's going to be expensive and he's going to be worth it. And Bayern, of course, as we know, can go anywhere in the Champions League, right? This card could, who knows what it could be a couple months from now. Next, we have Rafa Varane. As if the most OP center back in the game needed a boost, well, he got one. This card is going to be freakish. Price range of 150 to 2.9. Now, what I would say is, now granted, I know they're very different players or different links and stuff like that. But if you had a scenario where you could look at David Alaba or you could look at Rafa Varane, and David Alaba is probably going to be like 2 to 3 times less expensive than this guy, might be worth the consideration. But we do know that Rafa's obviously completely broken in game. You put a shadow on him, the dude's just, it's disgusting. Put a shadow, ridiculous. Ridiculous. And it's so linkable. French, La Liga. I don't know what he's going to be, but I don't want to play against him in Weekend League. I can promise you that. When I come up against this card in Weekend League and I have Drogba trying to shift around, this guy's going to feel 35 times faster than my Didier. All game. Incredible card. Take Kubo, I love. I think this card's super fun. Man, look at. He's a 4-star. If you had his Future Stars card last year, he was so fun in game, and he fits the game, right? He's small in his stature, pacey, quick dribbling, right? He seems like he would really fit the game. Now, granted, his reactions are low. His composure is low. His passing is solid. The long passing isn't where you want it to be, but you would not be, since his shooting stats are so low, right? You're almost using him as a wide cam in a 4-2-3-1 or as a winger in a 4-3-3, 4-3-3-4, something like that, or as a wide cam in a 4-2-2, where he is not finishing goals for you, but he's creating them for you, right? You're having him as a creator. Really, really cool card. His acceleration is so high, which is insane, which kind of sucks because you almost lose a little bit of stats when you apply something to his sprint speed. Like, for example, if you did an engine to him, you're losing some of the boost there, which sucks, but it does make some of his stats absolutely ridiculous. I'm not sure that's exactly the best chem style, but this card is interesting. And if it gets really low, I would say it would be a really fun, unique card to use in game. Ante Rebic always gets a special every year and is always really, really solid. 4-star, really, really good pace, solid shooting, decent dribbling, good passing, really good physicals. If you look at him with a Hunter, rapid, great shooting, right? Those physicals can work. You can put an engine on him if you wanted to. If you're okay with the shooting stats the way they are, then he's really, really quick. He has great passing, and then it boosts that balance and agility. It seems like he won't be perfect in any way, shape, or form. He might need an upgrade just to get to where you need him to be, because you'd want to boost that balance, but you'd also probably want to touch his shooting stats too. So maybe a finisher on him is the way to go. Make that finishing stats, those shot power stats, fantastic. ASIM positioning is good enough, and then at least give him a little bit of a balance with a big agility boost. You might want to go with the finisher with that card. Could be a really, really fun card to use. And if you have like Road to the Final Kessie, for example, if you have Politano, if you have Deo Lefeu, if you have these cards, there's a lot that you can link him to as well. Moving forward, we have Dusan Tadic. Not going to spend too much time here, although I love Dusan Tadic as a player. I think he's really, really good. And Ajax are still a good team. They could go far in the Europa League. His dribbling stats are solid. Needs to boost his agility. His shooting stats are okay. His passing stats are great, but he's really, really slow. And when you're really, really slow, you're kind of forced into saying, okay, maybe I put a catalyst on him. I make him a ridiculous passer, and I have him just a little quick enough. So maybe like as a central cam, maybe as like in a 4-2-3-1, use him as like a central cam. That could work, but nothing too special about this card. He's 4-star, 3-star. I think he is outside the foot shot trait, though. He does. But I don't know. Nothing too special, but, something where if Ajax looks like they can make a run and a couple upgrades could be nice, right? Paul Pogba. Wow. Road to the final, Paul Pogba. First of all, playing spectacular in real life. Second, and I told y'all the dude is cracked. I hate the slander that he got for so long. He's such a phenomenal talent. Granted, I do know that sometimes it doesn't seem like his mindset is where it needs to be, but the talent is so inevitable. That pass to Tony Martial was example of just how quickly he can help change a game and see something that maybe anybody else wouldn't see on the pitch. 5-star, 4-star. We know that this card is good. People have been, his inform costs an absolute fortune. This is as a 2.5 million top price range. Who knows what he'll come in at? I'm assuming well over 1 million coins. He looks really, really solid though. If you looked at him, you can put a shadow on him if you want him to be a little more box to box based. Now, granted, those defending stats aren't quite what you want them to be. If you're okay with saying, you know what, I don't really need that, you can put an engine on him, give him a little bit of that pace boost. His passing is out of this world, and then he gets that balance and agility boost. This is a really, really good card. I have to assume that Manchester United are going to go far, or at least make a decent run in the Europa League. And if they were to, and he gets a couple upgrades, you could be looking at like an 89, 90 rated Pogba. That would just be out of this world. Disgusting. French Premier League, linkable, incredible. And last but not least, we have Lorenzo Insigne. Napoli are a fun team this year. They're really competitive. They're really strong. A lot of links. Once again, Politano, Chucky Lozano, Dries Mertens, right? Napoli has a tremendous amount of links so far this year. And so does the Serie A in general, where this card is wildly usable. And I feel like won't come in at an absolutely ridiculous price. And his card fits the game. Look at his just base dribbling stats. 95 agility, 95 balance, 95 ball control, 92 dribbling, 82 reactions, 85 composure, and he's 5'4". If you think this guy's going to be easy to take the ball off of in Foot Champs, dude, I mean, imagine this card just ball rolling and creating space, dribbling, shifting. He fits the game so well. His shooting is a little low, right? So you'd want to boost that. Or if you said, you know what, I don't even care about that, I'm willing to just have him be, for me, just purely a creator, you could say, okay, I'm going to put a catalyst on him. He has just ridiculous passing stats, unbelievable pace, right? He becomes a great wing or wide cam. If you said, you know what, I do want him to be involved in the play, you could look at a finisher, which really boosts his finishing and shot power. You don't need to touch his pace necessarily. It makes him maxed out in his agility and balance and dribbling. So that's an option for you too. Or you could say, you know what, I'll put a hunter on him. We'll boost that sprint speed up. He'll be absolutely rapid, and we'll have him decent shooting, really good passing. This is a great card. Great promo from EA. Really, really good promo from EA. Phenomenal team. SBCs look fantastic. Gnabry is good value in my opinion. Volland is a world-class objective card. The Maradona SBC is tremendous from EA. And this team is really good. If you open your packs, I'm not going to blame you. Okay, they are doing everything they can to say, listen, open those packs. We want you to open those packs. I'm saving, but go ahead, hunt down some cards, boys. And once again, if you stayed this long through the video, drop a follow. No, not a follow. Drop a sub. Hit the like button. It helps a bunch. And I'll catch you beauties for a stream later today.